Testing. There we go. Connecting to YouTube. There we go. Come on, cable clamp. There we go. Hey Dave, you're the first one here today. Oops, and locked in. There we go. Good morning, Giant Ray. Probably gonna have to do the overlays manually today. I think we'll have mods. Hey Shirley. All right, Yeeps. Hopefully we got some traffic. According to radar, we should in a little bit. But I'll talk about why the traffic is low on the river for the last few days, because I know why now. It's interesting. Hey Lenny, hey Rich, hey Cox, welcome everybody. We just missed a very, very big one actually. It's still very far on the horizon. We need to level the camera out a little bit, but we missed that one. I'm not sure if it's a really big one. PPU, a tiny bit lower. Okay, I think that will be level. Hey Nico, hey Wendy, good morning everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. There we go. Do I have everything set up? I have this here. Maybe put this here. Oh, I was thinking about putting up the umbrella, but I think it will be too much wind again. So, hey Cox, tide is out. Yeah, tide is definitely at the low end of the spectrum. Yeah, I'm gonna put sunscreen on first. I don't want to get sunburned. Hey Kevin. I get the sunscreen rubbing in noises. And then another big one that came by before I arrived was that one. Not sure what it is though. Can't really tell. Hey Est. 26 in Estonia. Tomorrow it'll rain. Hey MZ London, good morning. Sorry, I'm still rubbing myself in with sunscreen. Yeah, never forget the ears. I got burned on my ears once. It was a horrible experience. Never doing that again. Of course. AJW Dutch, good morning. Lots of you early birds in here today. We'll talk about stuff in a minute once I'm done here. Here comes, yes, I'm rubbing myself. It's glorious. I wish I had one of those sunscreen sticks. Apparently in Korea they have like sunscreen sticks which are less sticky than the stuff we have here in Europe. Yeah, right. Hey Hans. Oh, are we low? No, we're not low on sunscreen. Alright, that should be good, I think. Hey Spyro. Good thing is there's a nice breeze, so it's not too warm. That is a nice. Okay. It's very simple why the traffic is low for the past few days. The pilots are doing another work to rule strike. So basically they will take their max allowed rest times and so on, which is causing absolutely massive delays. There's yesterday at 7 p.m. there were 109 ships in queue to come in. I'm gonna repeat that. That's 109 ships that are waiting for a pilot to go into the port. That's huge. It also tells me that there's a massive shortage of pilots, in my opinion, because if everybody works to the rule and you get a queue of 109 ships, then yeah, your capacity is just too low for piloting the river. But yeah, at least we know why the river is this quiet. Luckily, I looked on radar this morning before coming here, otherwise I wouldn't be here. I saw like a nice 4 or 5 ships, I think, maybe 6, 7 ships coming inwards from the coastline, so we should see them in like an hour and 2 hours from now. Indeed, now we know. So I do already see a container ship on the horizon coming in, and there should be a bunch more ships. So we got that one coming, and then I think there's a Grimaldi lines behind the pier there. You can see that as well. And then, oh, we got something coming here. We'll follow that one for a minute then. That will be our first big ship of the day. Also gives me time to first open my coffee, because I haven't had any coffee yet. To put him to all, I mean, you have to have a lot of experience to do that job. You cannot just apply for it and follow a training. I think almost all of them are retired captains from actual like working in the shipping industry. Weird coffee. I've switched to like cold coffees. I like them more. Why don't I have a boat? Because a boat is expensive. I don't have the money. You want to pay for a boat for me? Go ahead. Also pay for maintenance for 5 years. And fuel. And port fees. I'm drinking a bit more caffeine again these days, but I don't know, otherwise I feel too tired. I think it's because of the warm weather. I'm not sleeping that well. Well, it's been okay for the past 2 nights, but before that. Good point, Ray. Good point. But the reason they're mostly on strikes, because I think it's almost exclusively the Belgian ones, is because it's a government job, so the government pays them, and now the government is doing all kinds of reforms for government employees, and they're also hit very hard by it. They are not happy with that. And I guess they do have a lot of leverage. They can literally block a whole chunk of the economy by not doing their jobs, or even simply by doing their jobs to rule, work to rule, taking their max allowed rest times. They can already cause quite some havoc. Because let me check it right now. So yesterday I like looking at the biggest container dock in the port and see how many ships are in there. There's a few that arrived overnight. Oh yeah, there's actually a lot of ships that arrived overnight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ships arrived overnight. Okay. I guess they did. Ooh, the Kraftka has left the port as well. Cool. Yeah, we might have a nice selection of ships right now. We had a 39 here, London. Hey EG, hey Sulzy, good morning. No, 7, not 6. But that's just the major container dock. Because there were 4 in there, but it's 3 of them have left, and then there is quite a good amount in there now. That's too much. Yeah, that was too much. That's why I didn't stream last week at all. Well, no, sorry. We streamed on Monday. On Tuesday I couldn't, and then the rest of the week it was too warm until Sunday. Oh crap! It's not reachable. Oh no. Panic sets in. Why is the control board not reachable? I cannot reach it from here either. Shit. Yeah. Does the exclamation mark ship still work, EG, or is that also broken? I did a lot of tweaks and things, and yeah, I might have broken some stuff in the process. Otherwise we'll have a day without overlays again. I'm sure it will fade away, Hans. I'm sure. The old school way, EG. The old school way. Etc. Because I am building a whole new version of your control panel, but that's all offline, so I'm confused that. Yeah, I don't know. I was up until like 2 a.m. working on it. It's gonna be nice. Soon the moderators will have a nice map of the area and all the ships that are near, and then they can just click on a ship and put it on the overlay. Okay, so it still works, the overlay. It's just the dashboard that's down for some unknown reason. And it says failed deception. What the hell? Oh god. Yeah, everything is broken. It doesn't show on screen, just in chat. Yeah, I think the system is down. That's fine. Does it? It probably doesn't show on the website either then. Just check. No card collecting today for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh no, the card collecting actually works. I'm gonna collect this one. Bam! 25 XP for this one. Hell yes. So those who are playing the game, not sure if we'll do it today as the overlay is not working, but you can also now collect flags. So basically the flag the ship is sailing under, you can also build a collection. There's no, yeah, so that whole back end is down. The only thing that's probably responding is the ship cards application. Oh, it's Wednesday, right? We probably had update Tuesday. Oh, damn it. If I'd have to guess, the take a picture redeem will also be broken. I think my server has restarted. Anyway, this is the Aldebaran, 183 meters by 31 meters. It came from an anchorage point, so just as every single ship that we'll see today probably came from an anchorage. I'm going to Antwerp. It says come back tomorrow. Exactly, Jantry. Another thing we added to the card collection game is that you can collect a ship multiple times now. And if you look at your collection, you will also see how many times you've collected a ship. Each time you collect it, you get a bit of XP, and then you can rank up. Maybe we'll do other fun stuff with the XP in the future, but for now you can just get ranks as well. And the other thing that was added is flags, so you can collect all the flags of the world. I cannot wait until we see the first Vatican City ship on the river here. That will be a unique day. Good morning, Lucy. Hey, Antwerp. Ah, it's nice to be out by the river again. Nice and peaceful. I kind of like this spot now that the festival is blocking off everything. There's virtually no people here. You're always here alone. Does the Vatican have a big fleet? Yeah, it has like a big ship with a glass dome, and the Pope sits inside of it. It's the Pope ship. Pope vessel. When did that start, the Pope mobile? Was that because all the popes are so old they can't really walk properly? Also, for the mods, you only have to do the big ships maybe today. Don't bother with the small ones, as it's much more of a hassle, I think, without the dashboard. And as I said, I'm building fun new toys for you guys. You'll just be able to click it on a map and put it on the overlay. It's gonna be so nice. Hell, even I'll be able to do it from my phone then. Yeah, I thought so, see. Oh, I just thought he is unable to walk, so he has to have like a little car with glass so everybody can see him instead of him walking past people. Well, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and also for the card collecting game, sorry, forgot to mention, it's now also available for Kik and YouTube logins. So you can choose which account you log in with. It's cards per account, so don't expect me to combine accounts. So choose one platform and play on that account. I will make an exception for you, Spyro. I still have to do the merge, but I'll do that probably later today. Look how close she is to the side. And also, I think I forgot to mention that for the as I didn't stream yesterday because there was no traffic because of the pilot strikes. I built so many things for the ship cards. I also added gross tonnage and dead weight tonnage to the cards for the bigger ships, at least. So that's a bit more statistics that you have on the ships. We'll probably use that later, because I would like to make a little game where you can battle each other through the website. That would be a lot of fun. Sorry about that. All right, coffee's up, coffee's done. Chris, good morning. If you're just joining, we don't have an overlay today. It's broken. I apologize. But you can still see the statistics of the ship on the website, Westerschelde.live. I wasn't even born yet, Hans, then. 6 years before I was born. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it, EG. Appreciate you. I hope to finish the new system later today, and it will be a lot more convenient for getting them on the overlay. Also tomorrow we'll have new mics when we stream. Well, if we stream, we'll see for traffic. If you're just joining in, we've figured out why there's not a lot of traffic on the river. The Belgian pilots are doing another work to rule strike, so they will take their max allowed rest times and stuff like that. Currently, well, yesterday at 7 p.m. there was a queue of 109 ships waiting to come in. I don't know how many were waiting to go out, but the biggest queue is for ships coming in. That's a lot, dude. That's 100 ships. That's crazy. It's a crazy backlog that they have to work through at some point. Hey, Paul. Make sure this one is hidden. All right. Got a little tanker ship coming in. This is the RP? Roleplay Helsinki. RP Helsinki. No, so it's the pilots, the people who, the loodsen here in Antwerp, you know that word probably. The Belgian ones are on strike because of government pension reforms and stuff like that. They've been like on strike for the past year, I feel like, on and off. Even like some 24-hour strikes. But now they just work to rule, so yeah. They still work, but in a lower capacity, I guess. But yeah, to me it demonstrates that, one, we should take our pilots a bit more seriously, because 100 ships in queue, that's like a big economic dent, I would say. Second of all, we have a capacity problem. If all the pilots are working to the rule and we get backlogs like this, then something is wrong. You have a capacity problem. Pension, pension. They'll have to work a lot longer, well, a few years more, I think. But honestly, I don't see somebody that is 68 climb up a ladder out at sea on one of these ships. It's just, use your brain, government. That's not safe for anyone. If you're 68, you don't want to climb on the side of a big container ship on a ladder out at sea. I don't know what the age is right now, but I think they want to change it after transition period. They'll slowly raise it to 68, I think, but that's just not realistic for this type of jobs. Got a load of sand coming. Anyway, I don't really do politics. I don't care about politics, but all I care about is that we don't have many ships to spot, and it's my 2 months off from work. I feel like we've had so many issues this month, or the past month, for streaming. We had a heat wave, we had a fly infestation in this spot. We had the festival blocking us. Like, bro. But an interesting thing that I read is that a group of Belgian pilots, I think there are about 10 of them right now, want to start their own private pilot service, so no longer through the government. So the ships can hire them separately from the government offer. And apparently the port of Antwerp is very enthusiastic about it. They're already behind it a little bit, or at least they're interested in the whole idea. So it's going to be very interesting, I think, if that becomes a thing. Because one of the things I saw is that so now how a pilot gets on and off is like through pilot ships. They go alongside, they climb on and off a ladder, and that's how they go on and off the ships. The plan for the private service would be helicopters. So there would be helicopters going above the ships, lowering and picking up pilots. That's absolutely crazy. I know they do it now in certain conditions, but that would be the norm for the private piloting through a helicopter. I think, Hans, with the amount of money pilots cost, I honestly think that they would probably earn a lot of money in that private company. And they wouldn't have to bother with working. You do it's a 60s, yeah. As again, I say I don't do really politics, but how I look at pension is that I'm gonna have to save for my pension myself, because by the time I ever reach that age, there will be no more pension for anyone. So my plan is to hopefully save up enough money by somewhere around 50, 60 that I can just retire whenever the fuck I want and don't have to depend anymore on government pension. But yeah, that's how I look at it, because I think the whole system is broken as fuck. Because your whole system depends on there being more people, being growth all the time. It's just not, at some point, no, it's not gonna work. Oh, somebody's doing the overlay. Appreciate you. Wait, how are you doing the overlay? Wasn't it broken? I'm so confused. How did this treasure go on there? Le Havre shuffles their pilots by helicopter in rough weather. Yep, I know. Also here it happens that they get picked up by a helicopter out at sea, but it's rare. AI drone pilots. We'll just put a little robot on board. It is a thing though. Oh, you did it in Disco. I forgot that it's also an option, Toast. Right. Thanks, dude. And also hi. How does Switzerland have ships? They're landlocked. They have rivers. If you caught this one, you got the flag of Switzerland for your collection. Look at that. It's a good one. Rotterdam also uses helicopters a lot. Yep, I've actually seen that before. I don't know where or when. I think it was like many years ago I saw a helicopter. Okay, we got a bunch of big ships coming towards us. I'm happy with that. At least some action for today. So there's a whole group of ships going in from the coastline, but after that I think traffic might die down again, so not sure how long we'll be able to stream and look at things. Hey Soren. In she goes. Meanwhile, not sure if I can film it. Yeah, you can see they're building a Ferris wheel at the festival thing. Dude, it almost looks like they're building it out of plastic tubes or something. It looks so thin. Anyway, the festival is this weekend, by the way. But I think on Sunday I'll stream as usual, but I'll be at Walsorden on Sunday. As I don't want to sit here with the loud, bad music. Yes, it's not my type of music at all. Alright, I think our next... Ooh, wow. What is that thing. Our next rust bucket is inbound. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to do a rust rating on that one later. Yes, the tide is very, very low right now, indeed. Grimaldi. The Grande Atlantico. It's a Ro-Ro cargo ship. Came from Anchorage, as every single ship we'll see today. I'll probably repeat it like 50 more times today. But the pilots are doing a work to rule strike, which is causing massive delays. 109 ships were in queue yesterday. Fun. It's a rare card, this one. Probably because of its age, because it's 1999. So age also determines a bit the rarity of a ship. Actually, fun fact, one of the viewers is on a ship right now that is anchored in front of the coast. They were gonna get a pilot somewhere in the night, last night, but they never, so they ordered it, the pilot, and they never got confirmation. So they're just waiting on Anchorage now. I really hope we can catch him coming in, because it would be really cool to have somebody wave at us from one of these big ships. That would be really fun. Gotta catch 'em all, shippy mom. No, we're gonna get copyright strike for that. No, it's not. I do like how the card game is evolving. So for all the people who don't know what I'm talking about, we built a new little card collection game based on the ship spotting that we do. It is on our website, westerschelde.live. Basically, the ships that appear on the stream, you can catch a card of them on the website. You can build your collection, you can gather XP, and you can also collect flags. So every ship is registered under a certain flag. If you catch a flag that you don't have yet, you unlock that flag. So lots of fun. And I'm sure I'll add more fun features to it in the future. What do you mean, Toast? It's in the title. What do you mean? Also got one of the tugboats heading towards her there. I don't think she's gonna pick up that one. Correct, Monkey. There's a 6 kilometer long tunnel under the river. It used to be a toll tunnel, but since this year actually it's free for cars. It's still a toll tunnel for heavy traffic though. That being said, there's ruptures in the tunnel underneath me. And they're gonna have to close it for a few months, I think in the beginning of next year. And almost no cars will be able to go through it anymore, so it's going to be a big pain for the people living here on this side of the water. And the ones on the other side have to come here as well. And before there was a tunnel here, we had a car ferry actually across. But every single bit of infrastructure for that is gone, so they cannot just put another car ferry on the river as a replacement. But I saw like there's going to be a whole system of who is allowed through the tunnel and who isn't. So one of the pipes of the tunnel will remain available, and it will be like, dude, words are hard today. A system where 1 hour people go north can go through, 1 hour people go south can go through. And then there's categories. There's like doctors and stuff like that. They are allowed to go through. There's like all kinds of categories. And I even believe you have to reserve a slot to go through. So there's like a whole thing going just to repair the tunnel. Bottom line is, we're not gonna go through it. Well, we have no reason to. The side of the river is the best side to look at ships. What do we have there? What is that thing? What are you? Like just a little speedboat type thingy? It is. Looks so tiny. It's tunnel bureaucracy. I'm very surprised that so each tunnel has 2 lanes, each pipe, that it just cannot be like, oh, let's just do 1 lane each and then we can keep the tunnel open. I really don't understand why that's not possible, but I'm probably too stupid to understand. This will be our biggest ship of the day that we're looking at. Too dangerous and close by. I don't know. I've had plenty of road works where I had to like drive through a tunnel. One tunnel pipe and then one lane each direction. I don't know. Maybe because it's a 6-kilometer tunnel, it's different. Again, probably too stupid to understand. It's fine. Look at him go. So see a coaster on the horizon there, so that is also coming. I also saw one ship in the lock as I was driving here, so I expect that one to come out at some point. I'm curious, is that thing on radar? Let me check. It is. The Pioneer, a pleasure craft, going 7 knots. Yeah, there's no info to pull about it, basically. If you look on the detail page, there's no info on anything on the visual except the speed. So it's probably crashing on something that it cannot fetch. It's just fine. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna like dock to the buoy there? Are they gonna do work on it? Yes, and it's not really a pleasure craft if they're gonna do work on it. Yeah, looks like it. Get to work, boys. Maybe they're heisting the buoy. Am I fully zoomed in? Yeah. Let's do the digital zoom for a minute. See what they're gonna do. You have nice flashy pants on. The buoy is right over the tunnel. They're picking up the drugs that somebody stashed there. Three hours, my goodness. Oh, if the ferry is not running, yeah. Even here, if you are where I am and you cannot go through the tunnel, I would say it's like an 1.5 hour, 2 hour detour that you have to do as well. Because you have to go all the way to Antwerp go all the way around. Well, there's a toll tunnel there, so not all the way around Antwerp, but all the way to Antwerp. Oh boy. Alright. They're just chilling there now. Maybe they just tied themselves to the buoy and are now gonna fish or something. Anyway, got some bigger ships coming. We got a lowrider inbound. The Sea Breeze. Or Zeebries in Dutch. She's a nice aquamarine blue. Dude, I should have brought my hoodie. I'm chilly with the wind. She's going to Brussels. Look at that. Well, it says she's coming from Ghent, but she's coming from beyond. I think she came out of the Braakman harbor next door. Yes, we hear you. That guy is loud. So festive. Wait until Friday, then it gets festive here. Loud as music. The whole nature area here disturbed. No idea, London. I'm still not good at bird, and I don't have my bird book on me that EG gave me because it's in the car and we cannot be at the car here. $90 meters, oh, that's cool. Ah, sorry, a bit of a sniffle. So got a tugboat coming out. We'll stay on the Sea Breeze for a minute here. He's about to pass the other guys at the buoy. Let's see what they're doing now. Do you think they're pirates and they're about to enter one of the ships? What are they doing? What is doing there? What you doing? Tell us more. Got the Sea Breeze in the back there. Yeah, 5 birds landed on that ship. Steven is totally hitchhiking on the ship there. Maybe they're leaving drugs? No, wouldn't the big ships leave drugs? No, they're done. I think they did do something with the rope, yeah. Then here's got a little tug. Push tugboat. Pushing 2 barges of coal, I think. Probably that is. And then we almost got the Grande ship coming. She's making good speed actually. Oh, it's the Tunis. Definitely seen this one before. Hey. last seen November last year. It's been a while since we saw the tourneys. Alright, and then let's finally shift to some bigger ships. I'm ready for it. Radar here real quick for some stuff. There's a nice set of ships, but after that traffic completely seems to die down again. It's so sad. So the Arklow Cloud is the last one in this line of ships that we're about to see. And checking from Antwerp, not much at all either. So it's probably going to be another short stream this morning. Maybe I should look into doing another. Oh, we also have a craft car coming from Antwerp. We'll definitely catch that one. Yeah, and after that it's also a big gap of nothingness. Maybe we should do an evening stream as well if there's traffic this evening. We'll see. Oh, hang on. Before we do the Grande Atlantico, this is the one that I saw in the lock. This is the Cape Water. Not Bridgewater, but Cape Water. Appears to be a tanker that is empty because her bulge is properly sticking out. Thank you, Toast. It's going to Amsterdam. For 24 hours streaming the Planet Striker. I was hoping to do some very long streams to catch all the tall ships, race ships coming. I do wonder how that will go. Will they get priority? Because like all these big ships, these big sailboats also will need a pilot, I think. So will they be out waiting for 2-3 days and the whole sail event, or what is it, tall ships race event will be screwed? Ooh, interesting. She crashed? Of course she did. Doesn't she? Alright, switch back to the Grande. It's been a while since we saw the Grimaldi lines. Alright, we're gonna do the rust rating on this one. So you can tell me how rusty you think she is, based out of 10. 0 out of 10 means that there's no rust on her. 10 out of 10 is like this ship should not be afloat, how much rust is on there. So you can now get your votes in, just type it in the chat. I will look at it. She's built in 1999. How old is she then? 27? 7.5. Wow, that's rough. I agree that her port side was worse at Condos now that I look at it. Pi 6, 7.7. Wow, you guys are hard today. What's under the bow? Yeah, so there's a big rust spot over there actually. So her port side is definitely worse. Look at that. Not even bad enough for a 6.7. She's lucky that she's turned to with the starboard side towards us now. She's giving her best side. I got a nice selection now of ships. I want them to be spread out further, so you have more stuff to look at. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like hanging out by the river with me, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you can like and subscribe. It's all free and helps the channels grow, so we can do more fun stuff. There we go. Hourly solid woman done. Are Grimaldi ships the rustiest? They're up there. Grimaldi has a quota of one ship catching fire every year. Although last year I think they got 2 ships that caught fire, so maybe they already hit their quota for this year. But they do have a reputation for not being. But in terms of rust, I think there's no arguing that Maersk chartered ships are the worst. So the ones they lease, not the ones they own, are absolutely the worst. It's the nicest ship I've ever seen. From Grimaldi? No, we've seen new ones from them. They look fresh still. Alright, I'm gonna take a look up close and then I'll give my final verdict on the rust trading. As you all know, this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. I have the final say. That bow looks pretty bad. And I know the other side was also pretty messed up. Thank you, Brad. That's the whole point of coming here. Slowing down. Well, I'll give her a 6 out of 10 for rust. Maybe a 5. Nah, I'll do 6. Given that her other side looks a lot worse, we'll give her a 6 out of 10. Rust bucket confirmed. The gold? You mean the pea yellow? Alright, so behind her we have a small container or general cargo ship. This is the CT Endeavour. We're not going to see on this one for too long because we have a bigger container ship right behind her. 136 meters, 22 meters. Came from Ringaskiddy in Ireland. It's interesting. Did she come in straight or didn't she have to anchor? She is 21 years old this year. She looks fresh. And then what I assume might be our biggest container ship of the day, but it's still a tiny one. The NYK Nebula. Oh, hang on, before we do the Nebula, such a cool shot. Look at the little dinghy next to the Grimaldi. Little dinghy for scale. Sorry, Toast. You can keep her on. I'll pan back in a minute. I think this is a fun shot. This could be the template for today's stream on YouTube. All right. So, NYK Nebula. There we go. She came from Rotterdam Anchorage. So probably for somewhere else before that. 4,888 20-foot containers fit on that one. Built in 2007, so 19 years old now. How the heck did he get there? What the frick? I see a car here. How? What? Dude, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. How do I explain this? If you look on a map where I'm sitting right now, you'll see that there's even if on Street View, there's a massive like embankment behind me, like a massive hill. It's very steep, and suddenly there's like a VW Golf or something, or a car on top of it in the grass. How did he drive up that? What? I'll show in a minute if he's still there. I just want to stay on the ship. I'm so confused. Is it close to land? Yeah, it's a very steep drop off actually. So if you'd go into the water here, it would be like very shallow, and then suddenly there's like a massive drop because the ship, I mean, where she is like 22 meters deep. So and she is about 400 meters away from us, and I would argue that there's like 200 meters of distance still between it. So she's about 200 meters, I think, from the from the shore to 400 meters. Is that 400 meters? Huh. Is that calculated where the grass starts, those 400 meters? Because that seems about right to me. And I think she's about 200 meters from the water line. Yeah, they're oh, it is to the grass. Yeah. So I would argue that she's about 200 meters in real life from the edge of the. Don't worry, I'll show the car in a minute. This will be the few big ships we have today, so I do want to focus on those first. I'll get back to the car in a minute. I hope not. Connect. No, should be running. No, everything should be running, Fox. The overlay server is having issues. But our little card collecting game still works. Issues signing in with Twitch. I'm not gonna sign out now and test, because then I would be screwed if I can't. Wait, can I test? I can actually test through directly. Hang on, let's try. Because it's probably on his side then. I don't know the URL exactly. Crap. Is it login? Let's try. No. Oh wait, I think it's 2. Nope. Oh, there it is. No, it's working for me. All right. There's a car parked right over there. So now go on Street View and look what he drove up on. It's absolutely ridiculous. I should show you guys. Hang on, for those of you who are not. So you saw where the car was, right? Where's my maps? Here's Google Maps. Street View. Nah, that's not gonna translate on camera. Go look yourself on Street View. Screw that. But it's a very steep, I would almost say it's like, I don't know, 30, 45 degrees incline, grass. That guy was very determined to sit in his car and look at the ships. Let's go one more time. So that is a festival, so the whole area is completely fenced off. There's no way of getting there without driving through a 45-degree angle grass slope. Oh, the Dutchies never seem to amaze. Never stop to amaze. Security for the festival? Nah. I think it's somebody that was very pissed that the whole area was fenced off. Yeah, exactly, nope. That's where, nopey. That's where we usually stand. That's also where there's roads that go up the embankment and over it. Because even if you look at the embankment now, it doesn't look that high, but on the other side, it's a lot deeper than we are sitting. The other side is actually below the water level. When I was walking away 2 days ago here, I counted 19 steps up on this side, because there is a staircase that I use now. 19 steps up, and there were like 30 down or something. So it's a lot deeper. I think it's even more than 30 down. A lot deeper on the other side. And it's not even like an all-terrain vehicle. It's usually just a regular car. I think it's a Golf, VW Golf. Hey C, good morning. We had a Swiss flagged inland ship earlier. The great maritime nation of Switzerland. Do 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 do. So if you're all, for all of you, I can't talk anymore, for all of you are just joining in or just tuning in, we found out why there is not a lot of traffic on the river for the past few days. The pilots are doing a work to rule strike because of pension reforms, which is causing a massive backlog of ships that are anchored in front of the coast. Currently, well no, yesterday at 7 p.m. there were 109 ships waiting to come in. So that is a huge backlog in my opinion. I wonder how long they will keep this up, the whole work to rule thing. That also means that today's stream will be another short one. I have a set endpoint, I think. There's still a Transfenica ship coming, which I want to see, and then from the other side a few smaller coasters. And I think the last one from that row of ships will be the Arklow something. Let me check on radar here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, there's actually a bulk carrier coming to Ghent. Oh, well, that will be our closing probably. The Bella Judy is coming. Okay, we got a few more ships. We got at least 45 minutes left. Seen it on Street View, no problem for all-wheel drive. The fact is right. It's pretty steep though. So yesterday I made a 180 degree turn on the other side here of the embankment, and I backed up backwards to the embankment, and if I would have driven up straight, the back of my car would have just scraped the bottom of the ground. So it's pretty steep. Oh, look at that, we got a nice little sailboat Cologne convoy coming out. Look at that, that's cute. Is that like some kind of a school? They're not on the radar. They're pirates. Hugh, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm not gonna play it because then I get demonetized on YouTube. Oh, he's back. He's going away. He's going away. He's going away. Let's see what he does. How does he do it? He's just gonna... Oh, wait. Is he regretting his life choices now, or is he just gonna park like this? Oh, he just doesn't want to stand into the sun. Also, helicopter. I've prepared my tripod into plane spotting mode. What is needed to become a pilot? 15 years of captain experience on a ship. 10 to 15 years of experience as a captain on a ship. So it's not something you can just do a training for and start doing. I guess that's also why they're so rare. He's going away again. So yeah, that's why I guess there's not that many. Well, there's a few hundred, I think, like 100 and something pilots active on the river. Yes, this, at least here, this is known as a very treacherous river because of a lot of corners, a lot of currents as well, apparently, to take into account, and then also maneuverability on some spots is really low. There's a lot of other traffic on the river as well, so it is definitely known as a more difficult river to sail. And there have been accidents with big ships as well in the past. Like one of them got stuck in a corner, basically stranded like the Suez Canal, but not blocking it, because this is a lot wider than the Suez Canal. That's the leverage they have here on. That's why they're doing these actions, to show like, hey, if you don't take care of us, we can literally like hurt your economy badly. Because I think the port of Antwerp is hurting now. All the dock workers that don't have enough work, missed revenue, missed port fees. I think the economic impact is quite big, actually. But to me, it also demonstrates a problem that if you have all your people work to rule, so take their max allowed rest times and stuff like that, and you get this big of a backlog, you have a capacity problem. You really need to look into getting more people into this job. Something like that, Iceman. All right, we got a few coasters coming now. They continuously dredge the river Cox. There was a dredge active. It's not active on the towards we're looking, but it's not there anymore, so it's done. It was there for 2 weeks, I think. But there's always 1 or 2 spots on the river they're dredging. There's a constant battle to keep the rivers deep enough. So this is the Wilma, a general cargo ship, came from Newport, BGW in the UK. Going to Antwerp. And on the left there we got another one coming. Isn't that the Arklow that we're looking at? I think the Wilma might be the left one, the blue one. I think the Arklow is the green one. Yeah, so the green one is the Arklow cloud. Came from Drogheda in Ireland. Only 4 years old, the clouds. Both are about the same size. It's interesting, the Arklow is a bit wider but shorter, and the other one's a bit smaller but longer. Also, if you're playing the ship card game, you can unlock the Cyprus flag and the Ireland flag if you don't have it yet. If you're new to the channel, we have a little game on our website called Ship Cards, where you can collect the ships that we see on stream as collectible cards. And there's more fun stuff there, but yeah, if you're interested, check it out. You can log in with your Twitch, YouTube or Kick account and just start collecting ships. A load of ship. What? What do I call a load of ship? My game? Meanwhile, I do see the Transfenica appear on the horizon as well. Looks like they're side by side almost. Yeah, the Arklow is going a little bit faster. She's going 1 knot faster, so she is overtaking slowly. Actually, I brought my umbrella, my sun umbrella, but there's too much wind to put it up, I think, so I'm not even gonna bother. I did a sunscreen myself, though. So I think we got 2 more big ships for today. One of them is a bulk carrier though, so it will probably get tugboats around it, and then we'll see it come in here. Even that, like the tugboat company, they have less work now because there's less ships coming in to guide. So, dude, the economic impact of like 100 people deciding to work to rule is crazy. Those look like they're really racing, aren't they? Hey Bear, welcome. First come, first serve for the pilots, for the ship. No, it's all planned. It doesn't matter. Hey Cloud. Oh, sorry. Gotta keep him in frame. Zoom out of it. Can we bet? So I thought our closer, the green one, was going to overtake, but it seems like the Wilma has sped up a little bit now. Hell yeah, Jodan. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think Arklow was gaining on her, but now Wilma has sped up. So my money is on Wilma to win the race. Fully zoomed out here so you can see them. Nah, it's too far zoomed out now. Look up close at the ships as well. So the Belgian flag in the front, flag of courtesy, and then the Cyprus flag in the back, flag of registration, or flag of convenience. And then, yeah, look at the gap that Wilma has created. Almost there, almost there. Wait for it. There she is, the Arklow Cloud. And then got another inland ship coming by as well. Woo. The Holare, we've definitely seen this one before. I remember pronouncing the name. Holare. Yeah, we got a lot of the Arklow ships here, mega ships. Antwerp and Ghent is Ghent especially. There's a lot of Arklow ships going to Ghent, or the canal at least. Last seen the 10th of June. Wow, sorry about the sniffles, guys. Oh. It looks like we got another ship coming from Antwerp. Why am I missing them on radar? What do we see? What am I looking at? A chemical oil products tanker, the AVEX. Oh, cool. A few more ships. Where's Barney coming? When's Barney coming? I was also thinking of Wilma when, the Flintstones Wilma. Zoom out a bit. There we go. All right, so what we have left for today is a Transfinica Ro-Ro cargo ship, a big tanker, oh, looks like a decent sized tanker coming from Antwerp, and a bulk carrier coming into the canal here. I already ate my carrots for today, Bear. I ate them on the drive here. Gotta eat your veggies. And then, well, I didn't check if there's anything on the canal coming. Let me double check that as well. So nothing major. Nope. There's an Asperger ship coming from on the canal. I'm not sure if we'll catch that one still, but we'll see. Yeah, and that's about it for now. All good. Who invents these ship names? I think the funniest ones to me is the Cont ship. So there's container ships and their name are Cont ship, C-O-N-T ship, like a short for container ship. And then there's like a little thing behind it. One of them was Cont ship fun. They really ran out of ideas. Well, there's also some good naming schemes. I like the naming schemes of the CMA, CGM Ro-Ro ships. Their new generations are named after racetracks, which is really cool for a car carrier. So they have the Silverstone, you have the Yokohama, there's a few other ones. They're all named after racetracks. Conship Top, yeah, it's another one. Top, fun. Paul, you were looking at the wrong websites, weren't you? The train, yeah, we've seen, they don't come on the river often those, but we have seen them in the past. Most of these go to Zeebrugge actually. They do stop there regularly. Oh, Jan, if you're just joining, there's a car standing in the grass there. I have no idea how he got there, but he has to have, you've been here, so you know how steep the embankment is. He drove up it through the grass, so he's actually leaving by the looks of it. Is he leaving? Oh my God, he just gonna... Oh my goodness, dude. That angle. Oh, okay, he left. That's crazy though. That is really steep. He did go diagonally, not straight down. Are we so scared for toppling over? Man likes an adventure. Likes to drive. Alright, so Transvenica ship, as always, one of the fastest, most maneuverable ships on the river, at least for the bigger ships. She's really making really good progress towards us. We'll see her in a little bit right in front of us. Grassy. He really wanted to see ships without getting out of his car. The ultimate laziness. I'd rather topple my car over on this hill than get out of my car and walk up the embankment. The whole hour looks a lot different on the card. Oh, it could be that she got a whole new paint job or something, or maybe it's just the wrong picture. I know mega ships. I'm keeping an eye on her because I think after she goes to Hamburg and then she'll come to Antwerp. I really hope the pilot shenanigans are gone by then, and I really hope she comes in during the daytime because I do really want to catch that one. So there's a brand spanking new 400-meter container ship coming in soonish. The CMA CGM's Notre Dame, it's named. So it's currently doing its maiden voyage from Asia, where she was built, to Europe, and she arrived in Le Havre currently. Or she has arrived there, where she will have an official ceremony, a naming ceremony. How many subs for me to do the same thing? That's never happening, my friend. I'm not a sellout for subs. There's other channels where you can force people to do stuff for money. I'm not a dance monkey dance though. Got a little inland ship coming in because the Transfinica is still a bit out. You also see a tugboat on my left, which I'll pan to in a minute. But yeah, the cool thing about these maiden voyage ships is that usually they are filled and stacked with their own container brand. So all their own containers will be the whole outside of the ship. It looks very impressive, actually. No, it was not an inspection car of the Doe. It was just a personal vehicle. I don't know if it was, I think it was a Dutch license plate. Nobody is immune to a content brain. You'll get there. I was there, nope, and then I got rid of it. At some point I had a content brain, but that has long gone now. Yeah, let's hope the Notre Dame ship doesn't burn down. It's dark. But a bit funny. Nobody got hurt, right, at the Notre Dame fire, so we can laugh about it. Now somebody's gonna say, no, 20 people died, then I'll feel bad. By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream and you like the river content, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you can like and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow the YouTube channel because it will open opportunities for us. Bigger number on YouTube, more opportunities. That's basically the math that we're doing here. So yeah, if you want to help out, if you like the video, it will help others find it. If you subscribe, then yeah, we're growing the channel. There we go. Hourly sellout moment done. I do plan on streaming tomorrow as well. Don't know when, of course, per usual. There is a chance that my son will join me because I have to watch him for the day, and he'll just come out with me then. I'll bring a second chair and he can sit and chill here. They're making progress on the Ferris wheel. You see that they've hung the little roofs of the carts. Now they just have to add the carts, I guess. It's one way to pour. Well, my son and my daughter as well is very unlucky that I'm a very IT savvy person, and every single one of their screens that they own has a time limit every day, so they're very unlucky in that regard. Since it's automated, I never forget. So we do try to find a balance between screens and touching grass. This is the VB Pearl. If you're collecting tugboats in our little card game that we added to the website, this could be yours. Go to westerscheldelive.com. No, westerschelde.live, sorry. And log in with your Twitch, YouTube or Kick account and you can start collecting. Nope. God damn it. There is a link on how to play as well. Rotterdam is expected in Antwerp 10th to 14th of July. Yeah, it's about the same period that we'll have a lot of sailboats on the river, as there's a tall ships race event in Antwerp the 10th till the 12th or something. The only downside is that it's going to be very warm weather, so we'll have to see what's possible. I cannot be on the spot by my car where the festival is until July 10th. I think July 11th it should be open again. Got another helicopter coming in from behind to the right. Not visible to me, it's probably behind the embankment still. Going very slow, VB Pearl. Wonder if she's like waiting for orders or something. What speed was she doing? Yeah, 5 knots. Oh, we got updates on the Ferris wheel. Oh, now I see the helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. There she is. No, the tugboats don't have a pilot. Also, the inland river ships don't have a pilot. It's only for the big sea ships, Paul. The first things that you sit in have been attached. Oh, it's spinning. Look, 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 look. Yeah, I think it's also the neat Robinson helicopter. When there's no traffic, we watch planes. This is a good area for like looking up into the sky and seeing a lot of planes as well. If I had an even bigger zoom lens, we could do some really cool zooms. Although it's very quiet right now above me. Don't see any contrails. Anyway, back to the ships. The Transfenica, and there's a small one in front of it as well, are about to turn towards us. Does a helicopter have a pilot? Yes, it does. 2 of them sometimes. No, wait. A helicopter can have 1, right? So the one to the right is a chemical oil products tanker built in 2024. It's only 2 years old. The Apatit, going to Szczecin in Poland. Another Cyprus flagged ship. Should I start playing my own game? I also want to collect cards. Technically, I can collect every single card I spot, right? Because I'm always here. Or is that cheating? Oh, I'm logged in with my... Damn it. Ooh, I found an issue on mobile. I cannot log out on mobile. Should do a bit more troubleshooting for the game on mobile. Stream buddy into... I mean, I wouldn't mind turning the whole ship cards into an app. I can just web app it into an app, so maybe I'll do that at some point. Lots of ideas for the app, but we are limited by time and AI tokens. Also make like a little ad video for the card game so we can play it on the stream. Do you want to collect cards? Go to. to the Play Store and download ship cards right now. Something like that. No, I won't play the card game. It's fine. It's going to crash. I think they're fine. I just realized something. So in this spot, I'm sitting down in a camping chair. I could just attach the umbrella to the camping chair, because I have a specific mount, so I can attach it to any pole and it will never blow away, because then I would blow away. Oh, I want to give it a try just for fun. There's the clamp. There it is. Let's see if that works or not. What a great idea. I have a cold beverage. I had a cold coffee when I started. I also have water on me, but that's probably already warm by now. Well, not warm, but you know, not cold anymore. Okay, let's give it a try, this umbrella. See if this works or if we regret this. I'm gonna have to. Whoa, that's a lot of wind. I'm gonna have to use the extension pole. This away so it doesn't blow away. Oh my god, this is glorious! I'm in the shade! This is so good. I love this. I'll try to make a photo of it. I can't stand up because then the umbrella will blow away. Why did I think of this before? Nah, there's no good way to make a photo of this, is there? Nope. Sorry guys. You just have to believe me. This is nice. Alright, let's focus on the Transphenica, who's coming straight towards us. It's always great when we have a moment of improvisation. Yeah, I call it my MacGyver moments. When I like MacGyver something. Oh, this is really good actually. Well, now I know for tomorrow. She really is coming straight towards us. Oh wait, now she's turning. Well, looks good. So that's actually this might be a good solution for the warmer days, because next week we're expecting back up to 30 degrees. So. So she is going to Tilbury in the UK. I believe you can also book a cabin on these to like join them for a round trip to Finland and back, these Transfenica ships. But it's about the same price as a regular cruise ship, so there's not really any point, I would say, in doing that. Unless you're really like an enthusiast of cargo ships. I also think that Transfenica is going to overtake the Apatit ship that we just saw, the other one. She's so speedy. How many knots was she doing? 14.5. Maybe she's going faster now, actually. Let's see. Let's check her actual speed. Speed. So I'm building a new backend system for the overlays, which is probably also why today is broken. One of the benefits will be that I can display the speed on the overlay in real time as it slows up and slows down. So that's another benefit. I think you're allowed to go almost anywhere on the ship, actually. Within reason, probably. Downforce. It's actually chilly though in the shade. Maybe I will get rid of it again. Alright, that's for now. It was getting too chilly in the shade. New stream enhancements, yeah. Gotta keep evolving. So as you can see on her bow, she has like this beam-like structure there. So that indicates all that is to break through thin layers of ice. So she is ice rated up to a certain level. Hey Kirby. And you can see she also has two bow thrusters in the front, which makes her very maneuverable. Big ship, what is she, like 200 something meters? 205, yeah. Look at how much faster she's going than the... Look at that! What a maneuver. What a stunning ship as well. I like these. Really nice. What's she hauling? Containers and vehicles. And yeah, what's in the containers could be anything, of course. Hey old man, good afternoon. Well, it's just noon. You can say good afternoon, I guess. All right, we got 2 more ships, I think, for today. Well, maybe 3 actually. Yeah, we've already got 3 ships left. Pan in a bit. There we go. You got a bulk carrier that's inbound to Ghent. It's currently out of sight. And then we got a tanker and a... Is it a heavy load carrier? Might be a heavy load carrier. Or a general cargo ship, we'll see. Getting McD's. God damn it. Thanks for making me hungry, Uzi. I'm trying to eat more healthy again. I cannot have McDonald's. So you can see the back of the Transfenica is one big bridge that can be lowered. That's how they kind of roll stuff on and off. But at the same time, her top is open, so they can just put containers on her as well if they want to. Even that forward bay can have containers, and then the bay in the back there have containers, and I think even in the middle. Yeah, these ships are always perfectly maintained. You never see a speck of rust on these Transfenica ships. It's crazy. I'm still eating a lot of carrots. I don't have a carrot diet though. That sounds so wrong. I heard that if you eat too much carrots, you turn orange. Or your skin becomes more orange. That being said, I'm pretty sure Trump is not orange because he eats a lot of carrots. The most orange man in the world. We've got an inland ship coming out as well at full throttle. Look at that propeller go. Full speed ahead. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's a Meteor. It's also a regular ship on the stream. The Meteorite. And then next big one. I wonder what size this tanker will be. We only saw it 2 times? Oh. Maybe it was another Meteor ship then. No, get out of here, Hans. Carotene, it's called. Oh. It's good to see. I also wear glasses and I also eat a lot of carrots. But my wife actually started eating more carrots in the past half year, and she said her sight at night improved actually, because she was suffering a little bit from not seeing that well in darkness, night blindness, and it's like a lot better with eating more carrots. So there must be some truth to it. Moin Ulrich, welcome. Look at the racing straps on this one. Some nice, is that chevrons? Is that the word? Almost looks like the Chevron logo, right? Let's see what else is moving now. Hi. All the workers of the chemical plant are out on their afternoon lunch stroll. So we might have a few people running in front of the camera. It's a dead end though.
Ja, dus dat ja, dat denk ik.
Zeebruges. Just looking at what ships are moving right now. It does seem like the pilots have started working a bit more again though, because there's definitely more traffic moving than the last 2 days. I'm back. That's cool, Shirley. Did not know that. So there's a heavy load carrier there. I'm not sure if it classifies as a heavy load. Probably just a general cargo ship. Let's see. Yeah, general cargo ship was a classification. Do. More elbow spotting going on. It's interesting how they're all walking towards the dead end though. Yeah, I think the pilots are slowly picking up the pace again. There's a lot more movement right now on the river. I think I also saw that one before. One guy walked all the way there, now he's walking back. He doesn't want to climb the embankment through the grass. It's so interesting to me how in the Netherlands having like a lunchtime walk is really like a common thing. So many people doing it. Especially office workers by the looks of it. AVAX. Where's she going actually? I didn't even check. So she's 183 meters long, 32 meters wide. She's going to Beira in Mozambique. Wow. That's an interesting. I don't think we've ever had Mozambique yet as a destination for the stream. That must be a first. Mozambique. Nice. Hey, Luscator. At least you're sure work as usual one. I mean, I usually keep working through lunch because then I can leave earlier. I'm that guy. I personally feel like it's a waste of time stopping working for eating. Just eat something while I work.
Just out of interest.
Ja?
Hoe spreek je Nederlands?
Ja, ik spreek Nederlands.
Oh, je bent de foto's van de scheep aan het maken?
Livestream.
Oké, oh, dus dan loop ik in beeld eigenlijk, joh.
Ja, maar gewoon je lichaam, want het is heel ingezoomd, dus zie gewoon je ellebogen passeren.
Oké, maar je maakt een livestream voor een website?
Ja, de YouTube.
Oh, wat leuk, joh.
En dan kijken er mensen mee en er is een chatroom, dan kan ik interactie doen met de mensen.
Het is mooi ook hier, hè?
Ja, dat is heel mooi. Hè.
Ja, ik werk hier achter, dus ik probeer elke middag zo'n rondje.
Oh ja, ja.
Er loopt maar er is een of ander festival dit weekend.
Ja, ja.
En dan is het afgezet. Dus dan gaan we zo weer terug, hè?
Ja.
Fijne dag nog.
Fijne dag. Easy +1. I should really, I've thought about it a million times, have like a little QR code that people can scan, or even have it on my backpack so people can see. I really should make work of that. There's so many ideas and projects. A custom umbrella. I mean, half of the time I couldn't put up the umbrella. I think something small. A wrap on the car. It's not my car, it's my company car. I cannot just wrap it. But just a simple QR code that I have like dangling here or something. Oh yeah, it's absolutely a healthy way to do your lunch break. What I do is keep working and eating at my job is not healthy, but it allows me to leave earlier. It's choices, I guess. Then again, I think if I would be working here, I might also be more open to doing an afternoon walk during the lunch. All right, let's take a look at the the general cargo ship. It is a cool one because it has one of those front superstructures. So everything is in the front and all the cargo is in the back. Maybe a flag. Maybe I should put a huge 4x4 meter sign here with a QR code for all the ships that go by. Look at yourself, scan the QR code. And I'll bring the whole panel out every stream. This is the Eemslift Ellen going to Rotterdam. Burn it into the grass. Oh my God, we have Steven the Seagull in the chat. Steven, where are you? Let me see if I can see you. What a good nickname. Is this somebody who just created the nickname, or is this has it finally happened? Has Steven finally found us? Dude, funny enough, I don't see him on the beach. I guess he's behind his computer now. Wait, are those seagulls? Oh, there he is. There's Steven. Yeah, that's a bit of too much zoom, but there's Steven. Hi, Steve. Yes, Samuel, the overlay is broken today. I apologize for that. So there's no text on the live stream today. I will fix it for tomorrow's stream. Don't worry. We got more people walking, so we're gonna have more people in front of us. Account created February 20th. So he found the stream finally, Steve. Well, we call him Steven Seagull, but Steve the Seagull is close. Oh, you grew up here. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So now.
Oh, ga maar. More nice elbows to look at. We got 2 more elbows coming. Get ready to spot the elbows.
And this week.
There we go. Hey Heather, good to see you. Welcome. Do we still have our seagull command? Seagull. Let's see. Oh, we do. There it is. The seagull is on his way to find fish. We should update that command. It's on its way to find crabs, because we've seen seagulls destroy crabs here multiple times. Oh, we got 4 more elbows incoming. Get ready. So many people out for a walk. That's crazy. Sorry, multitasking. I'm not good at multitasking.
Ja, en daar heb ik ook echt van genieten van dat overtrade event zegt in dat verhaal.
Hoi.
Als je nou vertelt, dat wil je vragen.
Ja. En welke rol wordt gesnapt, dan moet je
Yeah, she's speedy. 40 knots. She's making good speed, actually. Let's take a look at her up close, as she's the closest point to us. The Eamslift Ellen. So it has its own crane infrastructure, so she can dock in ports where there's no crane facilities and still deliver stuff. It's quite a walk to the emergency vessel, though, from the bridge. Go all the way to the back in an emergency. All right, Steve. And then just about over there, starting to come towards us, is the bulk carrier coming in. It's just speed, yeah. 25, 26 kilometers an hour. Ooh. Yes, we're at Cernus, and this is their usual spot we're at. Well, usually we're on the parking lot, but that one is taken by a big festival this weekend, so we've settled a bit more to the left, a bit closer to the chemical plant. And unfortunately now we have elbows walking in front of us. There's literally like a whole bunch of people out. Let me zoom out a bit. Look to the left. There's so many people out and about for an afternoon, well, a lunch walk, I guess. It's crazy. As I said, this is really a cultural thing in the Netherlands. It's not really a thing in Belgium. Check radar here for a minute.
Yes, 8200 steps.
Goed je gedrag.
Ja, rustig. Oké. Rustig. Die knip van mij. Die is zo kreeg. Ah, ja.
Yeah, I think this will be our last big ship for today, the bulk carrier. The what of what passed away? The front man of the village. You mean the mayor? Oh, the village people. That's an obscure news fact. So this thing is stuck by the VB Victory 1996 tugboat. It's an oldie. And then after that, the big one is the Bella Judy, 180 meters long, 30 meters wide. Ooh, sitting under the St. Vincent and Grenadines flag. It's a cool flag to capture. And she is indeed going to Ghent, probably most likely to the steel plant. Gonna deliver coal cokes or something, or iron ore maybe, for making steel. It is a very deep sailing gutter or sailing lane, Samuel, yeah. But there's a constant battle where they're dredging out these shipping lanes to make sure it's deep enough for the ships. So where we are, it should be about 22 meters deep where the ships are. It's also cool if you go in the water, there's gonna be like, it's gonna be shallow, and then there's a super steep drop off at some point where the shipping lane starts. Is the front a different color? I think it's just shadow. It's all the same color in real life. Maybe the camera is also doing some funky things. I'll talk about that in a minute, Kirby. That's a good question. There's a reason why the traffic is so low past few days. Palau flag, it's indeed, it's a unique flag.
Ja, en dan lopen wij weer naar door het beeld.
Oh, dat is oké. I think I also saw the silver in Jan. Oh yeah, so basically the Belgian pilots are doing a strike action. They're not doing a full strike, but they're working to rule. So all the Belgian pilots are taking the max allowed rest times that they have, which is causing a massive delay in traffic. Yesterday at 7 p.m. there were 109 ships in queue waiting on anchorage going into ports. It does seem like traffic has picked up a little bit today, so I'm not sure if they've stopped their actions or if... But yeah. So we'll have to see what we can see for the next few days, I think. It's been okay this morning though. I have a nice selection of ships. So can't complain. Hey Elaine, good afternoon. And there is one of our viewers on a ship at Anchorage right now, so it would be really cool if we can catch him coming in, but it would all depend on the timing, I guess. I'm sure he'll send me a message as soon as he knows when he gets a pilot. They reserved a pilot for somewhere during the night and they never got one. They never got confirmation either. Anchorage. I don't mean the city of Anchorage. There are two basically massive parking spots on the sea in front of the coastline. They're called Anchorage spots because ships anchor there. It's interesting. I'm wondering if this is an empty bulk carrier because look how high she is in the water. And her cargo doors are all open as well. Or maybe that's for venting purposes. The last set of people who walked by just walked around the fence. They're now at the festival site. I love the Dutchies, dude. They're like, I don't care about this fence. There's like a guy in his car. I don't care, I'm still driving up this grass hill. Moin, my game. Moin. Maybe another shout out to the new card game that we developed. If you've missed the past few streams, we added a little ship card collection game on our website. You can basically collect the ships that we see on stream. !collect in the Twitch chat if you're interested in checking that out. Or go to westerschelde.live. There's a how to play page. Yeah, little fun game. You just want to collect all the tugboats, that's one thing you can do for sure. This may be something that we could add for the players to see how many of each type of ship you caught. Ooh, I gotta write that down, hang on. I will forget. I already had many other ideas that I probably forgot. Let's go here, let's go there. Number of cards. Number of cards. Oh, I can't type today. Of cards per type. Alright, that's fun. Get ready. And there's two tugboats here. Take a look up close. She is at her closest point to me. This is the VB Victory. You can nicely see the tug line is attached. There's a few people standing there on the bow. Because once they reach the lock, they have to work to get the mooring lines attached. You see these massive cargo doors, so sometimes they have to like open them for venting, otherwise explosive gases could form. And I think it was last year there was a video of a ship in the US, a bulk carrier like this, where one of these massive cargo doors got blasted into the sky because of gases that formed, and it didn't vent it properly. Dude, those things weigh a ton. It was a crazy video to see like these massive steel doors just being blown into the sky like it's nothing. Yeah, but it's because of the sun, monkey. AMS. The thing is, I wonder where she's going, because she is empty. Maybe she's gonna pick up scrap metal. That's another big facility that we have at Ghent, is a scrap metal recycling. So maybe she's going there to pick up a lot of stuff. Yeah, you have to go that far back. When Ukraine was bombing Russia last week, they blew up one of those big fuel tanks. And like the lid of that fuel tank, the round part, like went straight up into the sky. It was really crazy to see. I guess I didn't go into the stratosphere, but it also got blown into the air quite a few hundred meters, I think. This is, however, our closing ship for today. After this, the traffic will die down a little bit again. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow, I hope. Maybe we'll be at Walsord, and that could be a fun thing to do. We'll see. We'll see where we are tomorrow. So, as this one is gonna take the corner, I'll push the button. There we go. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. A little bit of a shorter one again, but yeah, as I told you, traffic is a bit slower these days with the pilot actions. If you're not following yet, please consider following. If you're not subscribed yet on the YouTube, please subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. Also, smash the like button, as they say. Other than that, thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.